Has it been more than a year already?
It has, Gantika.
Sorry, what? You must have heard it wrong. It sounded like... No, not gonna ruin it. Not gonna ruin it. We'll move on. We're moving on. Don't ruin it for people.
Thank you, Gantika.
What? Are you yanking my tail of the Jedi? Are you trying to tell me something, show? Damn, this woman must have seen some shit. Guess you don't become village elder without a little digging. Didn't mean to be that overt. Crouching tiger, hidden No, I like that the woman goes hunting with the baby while the guy sits home like a fucking tool. That's one cool looking tiger though. That's it? I feel like... Did I fall asleep? That should have been titled Crouching Tiger Sleeping Father on the Job. They're banking on the fact that Ahsoka is such a household name now that just seeing her get fucking born counts as a riveting tale. And she is a cool character, don't get me wrong. I wanted a little more. Not a lot to say, really. Moving on. A dog? A regular dog? This is Star Wars. That thing should have 4 eyes and 5 testicles. It should have a quinticle. At least make it sound weird. It just sounds like a mutt. Oh, but it has a long tail and kind of looks like a rat. Go suck a cog. I know a dog when I see one. You think I'm blind? Could they make it any more obvious that the senator is the culprit? Oh. Alright, show. Scratch one for you. This show should be called Tales of the Dooku, which I'm totally fine with. Yaddle, you dumbass. What in that yaddled mind of yours convinced you that revealing yourself to 2 Sith Lords would be preferable to a tactical retreat? Or better yet, don't retreat. Don't attack. Just send a transmission to the fucking temple. Or to Naboo. Or to Picard. Different universe, my man. What, did the Force whisper it to you? Cause the Force is a dumbass too, then. But I suppose we don't get the dramatic scene otherwise. Very, very sad. Very wah. Actually, we do get it otherwise, because all you have to do is have the hyper-powerful Sith Lord sense Yaddle's presence. Easy fix. Boy, is this shot beautifully. By the way, Yaddle sounds like Google's sickly cousin or something. If Google is for Googling, then Yaddle is for yodeling? Anyway, shit's getting good. Moving on. I gotta admit, this is one of the few examples where a piece of essentially tie-in material actually improves the thing that it's tying instead of retconning, overindulging, or otherwise ruining it. In the Clone Wars finale, we see Ahsoka hold her own against a small army of clone troopers. She's one of the only Jedi in the entire galaxy to have survived Order 66, which is a little convenient. This scene makes it less convenient and more logical, because Anakin, being the unconventional Jedi that he I'm in denial, insisted that Ahsoka train with actual clone troopers, not just droids, which might have seemed a little weird since at the time they were waging war against a droid army and the clones were on their side. But even so, it makes sense. A living being is a much tougher opponent than a droid, whose moves and patterns are more predictable. This test required Ahsoka to get more comfortable reading the intentions of other living beings instead of just fighting bots all day long. Essentially forced her to stop pussyfooting it against the AI and start queuing in some real human opponents. And then cry, which, sure enough, ended up saving her life at the end of the Clone Wars. Which is another neat little bit of subtext and roundabout storytelling. By training her in this fashion, Anakin saved her life. He protected her against his own dark self. Against Darth Vader. Is just a nice little touch. Reverse grip still sucks though. Sorry.
Lucky. Very lucky child.
There's no such thing as... Oh, never mind. Oh look, it's Reaper, everyone's second favorite class. I think this just might be my favorite episode. The intro was pristine, the funeral scene was a perfect recreation of the original from Revenge of the Sith, Organa pretending to address the clones while secretly addressing Ahsoka, the beautiful vistas, the cool way it's all shot, exploring Ahsoka's exile and her dealing with her grief, and also showing us a little of what Imperial rule is actually like, in a manner not seen since Dark Forces Soldier for the Empire. It's brief, but this is briefs of the Jedi, not pantaloons of the Jedi. And that's it, it's over. Honestly, this is kind of what I wanted the entire Clone Wars series to be. Shorter, tighter episodes that can focus on a single, simple story without too much fluff and filler, which is why, despite the 3D animation's merits, I prefer the cartoon version over the CGI one. But yeah, nice prequel to the prequel of the originals. Hope Season 2 is itself a prequel to the prequel to the prequel to the original. I really want to see Gold Digger's origin story. But yeah, nice prequel to the sequel of the original.